in this video I'm going to show how I adjust my colors for the designs that I print to have the most vibrant color. I use Photoshop, but I don't let Photoshop manage my colors. So I go into File, Print. I make sure that my printer for my ET8550 is selected because there are others in the drop down, as you can see. So you make sure you choose the printer you want to print from. Print settings, and also here I have printer manages my colors as opposed to Photoshop. That would be the other option. Okay, and I go to print settings, and I have some presets already there, but I will go through and show you exactly how. So depending on which paper size, I always print from my rear paper feeder, so I choose that option. My document size, it all depends what you're going to be printing. I have several set up from my roll to various sizes that I did a preset for those for when you do user defined. But if you need a video for that, I'll do that in another video. Just let me know in the comments. Okay, so for today we can do Super B 13 by 19. And depending on what your orientation is, you could do portrait or landscape. I'm going to do portrait. For my paper type, I am using plain paper, and because I'm using Crafting Besties and it puts out a lot of ink, the ink releases very well from that paper. And I do have Hiipoo ink right now. Until I run out, I will change to probably another ink I haven't chosen yet for my 6 ink printer. So I need one that can provide me with all 6 colors. So I'll be deciding that once I get closer to running out. But I choose color and I choose best. Depending on what I want it to look like, I may choose high or I may choose standard, depending on the fabric. But for a tumbler, I choose best. For t-shirts, I may choose like high. I've also choose best, but I test mine on 100% polyester that I buy from Walmart so that I can see what it looks like before I print. So I will always want my print preview on. I don't change any of this. Then I go to more options. More options, I leave all of this. However it comes up, nothing is checked. This is where I make my change, as well as here. I only have mirror image. I do not check any of these boxes. And then I choose advanced. And for my color controls, I have Adobe RGB, because you can choose those other options, and I choose 2.2 for my gamma. You can choose another one if you desire. I use the slide bar. Here are my color control settings: 3 for the brightness, 6 for contrast, 15 for saturation, 3 for cyan, 4 for magenta, 5 for yellow. I use this when I'm doing non-human pictures. If I got pictures with human people in there, I then may choose like ICM. But for this particular one that I have here on my screen in the background for the eagles, I'm using these color settings. So I click OK, and then I can set a preset. So if I go right here to add, remove presets, I can make one for that particular one that I already chose everything for. So I'll do 13 by 19, and I use Photoshop, so I put that in my title just because that's what I like to do. And I use my paper in the title too, like I use Crafting Besties. If I use a different paper type, I may put that there as well. That's all that I really do. You can put comments in there for whatever you want it to say. And then you click save. I'm going to put test behind this because I may have a preset named that already and I don't want to override it. So let's do save. And there it is. It pops up in there. After that, you click close. I can say okay because I've done everything I need to do on this screen. And so now, see how it changed my paper size? And because it changed it to a 13 by 19, but I only have this set up for the size that I printed for my tumbler. So I want to do select done here. And if you want to change anything dealing with how that just showed up, like with the image size or your canvas size. So my image was only 9.34 and 8.3 or whatever. That's what was set up. But I know that I need it to be 13 by 19 because I chose Super B. So you want to make sure that this matches what your paper size is. And then let me do control minus a few times to get that back within the frame. So that put that to the size that I need. And if it doesn't, you can go to canvas size and then you can adjust your canvas here. So I'll change this to inches. See, when I did that, it automatically changed to 13 by 19. And I do have relatives selected so that when I change one, the other should change as well. Like when I change the image, canvas changed with it. So that's how I print that and set up my controls for a print. And if I was going to print, I get this error message. I always just keep it there and I proceed. And then my Epson print dialog comes up, and this is what it's going to look like. It's a pretty accurate reflection for the designs that I print. So I hope you find this video helpful, and if you like what you've seen so far in my content, please like and subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more videos that are helpful. Whatever you need, just leave it down in the comments. If I can make a video for it, I'd be glad to. See you in the next one.